What's up everyone, it is Ghastly and today we are going to do kind of a fun build. It's going to be a dispensary and this is going to be in the Del Sol Valley, I think is the name of the world. It's not one that I use very often at all because there's actually not that many places to build, but I thought of all the places, of course, the city, San Myshuno, looks pretty good for a dispensary, but I figure this one is kind of like, it's a little upscale-y, kind of, you know, I don't know. So it seemed like a good place. So we went ahead and built there. And this is actually going to be a live-in business, and I did not add the apartment part of the building into this kind of speed build video just to kind of cut some time off because it's just your basic apartment, but you will be able to see that later where I do like a little walkthrough area. So of course, if you're looking for that, just hang on and we'll get there, I guess. But this is just our dispensary building, and I think I put it as a so you can put it as, of course, a store or a generic, I think, or of course residential if you want to use the live-in business. And there are two mods that I use for that one, and that is the elevators everywhere. So instead of putting a staircase, I just put an elevator up to the second floor. And the, of course, live-in business mod, which I freaking love that mod. It's one of my favorites. I'm like Bob's Burgersing literally like all of my businesses. Like everybody lives above their business and hangs out. So definitely one that I put to use a lot, and I like the idea of that. But basically for our little dispensary here, we have, I don't know why that door did that either. That's so weird. Like, I don't know what happened there, but maybe because I'm a noob, probably, but whatever. So we have, of course, your first area that you walk into, and then you know how, like, if you go to the dispensary, most of the time it's like, so when you go to actually buy your stuff, it's in like a little secure area. So I added in that little secure area, and then I added a little like grow room off to the side of that, which is another secure area, of course. But then we have our little planters here that with the basemental mod, you can get the actual plants for that, and those do, of course, take a little bit of time to grow. So when we do the little walkthrough at the end, you'll see that those plants have grown and whatever. So here we're just finishing off the, of course, my building is just as scattered as my thinking. So I go back and forth. I go a lot between like the different rooms. I'm like, oh yeah, I have an idea for this, an idea for that. But so we're finishing off the little entryway where people can hang out, because sometimes you're sitting around for a while until you can get back into that secure area to buy your stuff and get out of there. But finishing off that room, and then I wanted to do kind of like shelves of, now you can get like, there's all kinds of really cool custom content you can get that actually looks like legit, like everything looks in a dispensary, but I wasn't really going for that alpha look for this game. So I've kind of used things to like the interpretively look like things that you would get at the dispensary. Of course, we have our discount bongs there, and I think those are the ones that just came with the basemental mod. And I use these little T10s to look kind of like, sometimes if you get like carts and stuff, it will, or certain edibles, it'll come in a little 10 that looks like that. So I figure whatever, it works enough for my game. I like it. And of course, putting up just a little bit more of the store stuff, with the signs, I guess, and like the cash register, and lots of good ventilation, because usually the dispensary has pretty strong smells going on, and basically just putting up all the rest of the signs and stuff that you need to actually run the store. I don't think that you actually need any of those for the store to actually work, but it makes it look more like a store, so why not? And you can actually do like cannabis edibles and things, which I might be adding that into this one. So far it's just kind of like the flour and that kind of stuff. And we're adding in there's of course the doors, because I'm too lazy to take the broken doors. So it was not like 6 months ago that the doors broke and whatever. But adding in a little back hallway here that has bathrooms, and then like a manager room / break room. So yeah, just have like 2 different bathroom areas here to kind of fill in the space. couple of the toilets there, and I know they never like the toilets. The walls are never the right size to have like without having a gap in between those bathroom stalls, and that drives me freaking bonkers. Like, I don't know. And of course the mirrors and stuff, and adding in a few little like cute decorations. And of course we need green walls because it's a dispensary, so of course green makes sense, right? Some nice wood floors, make it look a little bit more upscale and nice, and a few like hippie decorations, I guess. I wanted to go with a lot of like graffiti type stuff on the walls because that's just like a style that I like a lot. But we really like, I need to make some like custom content of like better graffiti, I think. I don't know. We don't have enough graffiti options in The Sims, because that's definitely something that I like to decorate with. And of course, add in just a few things, and I did change that over to a brick wall because I like brick walls on things. And that looked like a little cannabis plant, so I'm like, oh, that's perfect to add into our little grow area. And just playing around with a few more decorations and stuff. And of course you need the shelf of bongs in the dispensary, so we got those so people can just buy those. And there we go. And add in a few more lights. As you can see, it is dark as crap in there because every build that I do, it's always dark. I don't know why. I keep saying almost every single one of these speed build videos, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the lights first. So, and I never do. So, yeah, I guess I just like building in the dark. Oh man. So yeah, just adding in a few more of the little tea tins there so people can come in and buy their cards or whatever. It works, right? And I'm gonna have a few of the so with base mental you can get like jars to cure your product in. So we're gonna go ahead and put some of those up there, but I'm just leaving that empty for now because we actually don't have any of the product grown yet. So that will be added at a later time. Alright, then finishing up just a few more decorations and stuff, and really just finishing touches left on the of course I had to put my pipes because I freaking love those pipes. I don't know what it is. Alright, and just a few more decorations there, and that is, I think, pretty much it for this one. Really, I think that the majority of my build time is spent like just adding random decorations until things kind of look like I think they should look. Which, I mean, isn't that like the best part of Sims building, is just like letting the build evolve as you go? That's one of my favorite parts, at least. I love just kind of seeing like what it turns into. I never really go into a build. Like, I have a general idea of what I want to do, but I never really have like a drawn out like plan and stuff. And I know a lot of people, like, they'll go into it and they know exactly what they want, and I just cannot operate that way. Like, I love having things just kind of evolve in whatever they kind of want to be, and I'm just along for the ride. Just like the story of my life. And of course, we have to add in some stuff for people to do while they're sitting around. Maybe like some tarot cards and some weird stuff. And I don't know why, but the open boxes seem like a good idea, so they really make no sense, but whatever. And I'm actually not sure what the one thing is that's like on the wall there, but it seemed like it was like an air purifier, and I know I could like read the description of it, but yeah, it looked like a cute air purifier thing, which seemed like it would be a good thing to put in a grow room, so yeah, why not? Have some snacks. Man, there are a few dispensaries that I go to because I am a medical patient, and like there are a few dispensaries that I go to, and like they have the best snacks. They're not like You know, they're not like edibles or anything because that would be like illegal, I think. But they have like, they'll have like waters and soda and like super hospitable businesses, which I love that. It's definitely like a family feel in some of them. And of course, the cars that I use here are just like the toy cars, and they're sized up. And you would use the bracket keys to size up and size down anything if you did not know how to do that. It's super easy to do. Then we're just gonna do like the outside of the building. Nothing like, no big deal. Just something super simple. And maybe eventually I'll get to the lights. Of course I had to add more pipes. I don't know why, like I just love pipes. I actually prefer that, the Star Wars carpet to the other carpet that I changed it out to, so I might actually change that one back, but whatever. Of course we have our little bubbler area for quote-unquote bubbles. And you gotta have your stool for your arcade games. I actually do have a different arcade game that I prefer that's custom content, but I did make this one as close to like in-game stuff as I could so that it could be downloaded if anybody wants it. So there's a few custom content things in here, but it's not really anything that's gonna like, you know, that you're not gonna be able to use this build without. So, and I will be, of course, adding the links for that in the description if you would like to pick those up, but they're totally things that can easily be replaceable with stuff that's in the game if you don't use custom content or if you're in like a console version of the game. I do believe that I used all of the packs, so this I believe that I did this build before I had cottage living. So it doesn't have any of the cottage living stuff, but all of the packs up to that one, I believe it has a little bit of everything. Trying to think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I use every pack. Oh, except for the, what is it? The retro fit kit. I don't think I used that one, and I don't think that I used the country living stuff. Or what? Yeah, what is that? The country kitchen buffet or whatever. Whatever that one is, I don't think I used that one. Okay. And of course, my landscaping that I'm really like not that great at. My landscaping is just like overgrown. Yes. Overgrown grass and call it done. I don't know. There's something about just like the flat green grass. I don't like it. I like having like, you know, the grass would like tickle your feet as you walk. Oh yeah, so here, this was before I decided to do the live-in business part of it. So I'm just adding like a basic roof on here. Nothing, like no big deal on this roof. It's super basic, which, because I think at the time when I was building it, like I already kind of knew I wanted to do the live-in business one, so yeah. But yep, just our basic little roof there. And that is pretty much it for this build, and we will go ahead and do a quick walkthrough, so I will see you there. Bye.